Hey guys, Amanda here. Today we are heading to the shadow side with one of my favorite decks, the Kali Oracle by Alana Fairchild, and we will see what kind of divine inspiration she can share for those of us who are feeling extremely stuck or are finding ourselves returning to old patterns we thought we had once released. It's all part of our healing path. We're all still heading in the right direction and the growth is happening. But this really speaks to when it might feel otherwise. So go ahead and take a listen. Welcome to Oracle Mornings, your daily ritual for inner connection and soulful insight. Each morning, we draw a card together to inspire your day with intention, reflection, and a touch of magic. Whether you're just beginning your spiritual journey or simply seeking a moment of peace, you're in the right place. So take a breath, open your heart, and let's begin. Hello, good morning. Welcome back to Oracle Mornings. I'm your host, Amanda Johnson. I would be so curious to see what the energy has been like for all of you. I've seen a lot of chat and talk about the Lion Gates portal that was open here in early August, and wondering if any of you had practices surrounding that. With all that was going on in my personal life, I didn't have as much time to dive into that as I would have liked because I was super curious to learn more and then share it with all of you. But today, the opposite is true, where I'm hoping maybe some of you have a thing or two you could share with me. I've also am pulling today from the Oracle card deck, Kali Oracle by Alana Fairchild. And you've heard me talk about this deck before. I do consider it a bit more of a shadow deck, or a deck that I pull when I want to explore that side a little bit more and not forget that it exists, because Kali is so good at pushing buttons and getting us to acknowledge those things that might need attention, whether or not we like them. And I have been feeling some stuckness lately, stuckness in many areas of life. And with that stuckness has come up, it has brought up some old patterns that I have worked hard to release, but I'm super aware of them this time. And I share that because, you know, when you're going down these spiritual paths or the healing path, then you might become a little discouraged when you feel yourself acting a certain way that you used to act, or not overcoming the obstacles as easily as you would have liked, or as you had been experiencing as you've done more healing. I'm here to remind you that a bigger change is still happening. So even though I've taken my steps backwards and am experiencing some old patterns that I really would like out of my life, the fact that I'm so aware of them is not lost on me. And I do believe that it will help me move through them once again. But I wanted to pull this card from Kali today to see if she had some advice for us for when we do find ourselves heading back into some of those shadows. And the card I pulled today is called Matangi. So please go ahead and take a deep breath in and just prepare to face something that might be a little different than what we usually are used to hearing. So take that breath in and out. Matangi. She is the tantric queen of outcasts, unveiling hidden inner power to thrive outside conventional society. She holds the secret teachings of the power of the voice, of the healing power of art and music. She is the divine feminine medicine for the lost, the alienated, those who have been cast aside. If you have been denied love and respect, she brings healing and empowerment. If you have suffered rejection, abandonment, or been labeled as unworthy in any way, she brings dignity and repair. She is the ignition of a creative, joyful, and vibrant life path. The ninth of the wisdom goddesses, Mahavidya Matangi, is a wild goddess, sparkling green in color with a green parrot as her symbol. She dwells outside the confines of polite society. She eats stale food, a symbol of her power in the realm that has been discarded or rejected, and her ability to source power from that which others cannot recognize as having value. Matangi sees worth where others are not capable of noticing it, let alone honoring it. She is for those souls going through the experiences of being disrespected, discarded, not really seen, and not loved and valued for their true being. She is also for those who think and seek to live outside social, political, economic, or religious systems and can thrive best by doing so. Her association with pollution and unclean food represents her power to overcome impurity and toxic energies. These include poisons on all levels, from the many physical toxins in our modern world to actions that appear holy on the surface but are rotten at the core, to the emotional and psychological poisons that steal away our peace and freedom. For those who recognize the spiritually dysfunctional lifestyles that typify mainstream mentality, who may feel uncertain or vulnerable as to how to cultivate well-being and protect the planet for future generations. She provides strength, courage, and ingenuity. Matangi opens a sacred pathway that bypasses fear and moving with the crowd, releasing constrictions to the soul and allowing for authenticity and a deep inner aliveness to emerge. You'll know when this is happening because you will feel increasingly like yourself, responsible and free to create your life or your path in life, while recognizing how trapped and deadened so many are around you. You will feel grateful that you don't fit in and determined to manifest something constructive with the gift of freedom and spiritual power that you've been able to access. Matangi is the liberator, and her appearance in a reading implies you cannot find fulfillment in the dreams another has dreamed for you, nor in the values that mainstream society holds. You have a path and a purpose that needs to break with societal conditioning. And sometimes that will mean experiencing what it is to be an outsider. However, you are never alone, and really, you belong to a soul tribe of unique beings with Matangi as our spiritual queen. There is nothing wrong with being different. You can find a way to belong that does not compromise your essential self, but rather frees and empowers you to belong to yourself fully. As a tantric emanation of Saraswati, Matangi opens us to esoteric power of speech. This is the realm of poetry, speaking, and writing that inspires and uplifts, the use of words in such a way that they have the power to change another state of being. Some may call this spell casting. A beautiful teaching associated with Matangi is that the devotee must treat all women with reverence and respect. She will not manifest her blessings where the feminine is criticized or desecrated. We use the power she gives to honor the sacred, and her power grows in us. To use such power to put another down is an act against the goddess and will not manifest any benefit. So Matangi's presence often indicates a time when we are learning this spiritual power and the responsibility as our influence expands. In a reading, she augurs the overcoming of a toxic pattern or situation. If you have been feeling at the mercy of another person or situation, she reassures you that you have the spiritual power within to claim your energy as your own. She will assist you in shedding psychic contaminations or residues from others, and you need have no fear. As Matangi operates outside systems and convention, if you are feeling afraid or victimized within a system of bureaucracy, for example, you are asked to seek sanctuary in her and trust in her overriding power. No fasts or other purification rituals, no initiations or other forms of teaching are required to practice her mantra. She encourages music and dance as a way to connect with her and receive her blessings. She reminds us that to the divine eye, we are lovable, worthy, and acceptable as we are. Hers is a joyful path of the heart. Go ahead and take a moment to reflect. I do hope you will spend some additional time with this particular message. I know it was a longer one than usual and, can get pretty spiritual at times, and other times it's like a kick in the head. I know for myself, this last paragraph about feeling at the mercy of another person or situation, that really hit me hard, and I have to spend some time with that and see how her message makes me feel about that certain situation that has been keeping me stuck. So I hope you'll do the same and even re-listen to the message if needed. This card spoke to so many different people, and I feel like they really listed it out, and it really spoke to those moments where you might be reliving some old patterns, and she's here to help us release it, which I think is amazing. So I hope you have a beautiful week ahead, and let's chat again soon. Take care. Thank you for joining me on another episode of Oracle Mornings. Please take a moment and follow the show so you never miss an episode. Simply open the app you listen to podcasts on, such as Apple Podcasts, and hit the follow button. Your support means the world, and I'm so grateful that you choose to spend part of your day with me. And remember, you are a miracle.